The United Nations recognizes 195 countries around the world today. For how long will this list remain the same? Our global map changes more than you might think. Thanks to geopolitical forces, entire nations come and go. In 2019, the global community welcomed North Macedonia, a successor state to the former Yugoslavia that was previously known as the Republic of Macedonia. And that's nothing to say of places like Tibet, whose very status as a nation is in dispute. Today, I'm going to show you countries that no longer exist. Anguilla. The Republic of Anguilla wasn't a country for long. For about 2 years, from July 1967 until March 1969, the island of Anguilla formed its own independent state. It was never completely recognized by Britain, however. In February 1967, Britain granted the territory of St. Christopher Nevis Anguilla the title of, quote, associated state. This gave the island of Anguilla the power to write its own constitution and self-govern, for the most part, but under the political rule of St. Kitts. The people of Anguilla weren't thrilled and responded by kicking all the St. Kitts police officers off the island. Anguilla declared its independence, but the island's leadership was too fractured to hold up long term. The British took control once more on March 19, 1969, after arriving with a military force of 300. It was reclaimed peacefully, and Anguilla was eventually allowed to become an individual British dependency separate from St. Kitts. Ironically, both St. Kitts and Nevis both became independent of Britain in 1983, while Anguilla did not. Bengal. The name Bengal usually makes us think of either tigers or cats, but it was once an independent kingdom in Asia. It was around from 1338 to 1539, functioning as a leading regional empire with massive trade networks. Bengals were known for traveling the seas with their sizable military force, and Europeans considered them to be wonderfully wealthy trade partners. Though the climate was painfully hot, the Bengal kingdom produced an abundance of silk, cotton, and building materials. Their living standard during the 16th and 17th century was among the highest in the world. After the area was taken over by the British East India Company in 1757, it became the Bengal Presidency of the British Raj. The British proceeded to tax Bengal so heavily that multiple famines ensued from the 1770s through the 1940s. The area was later divided up into two separate countries, Bangladesh and India. Bohemia. Bohemia, pictured here in red, was also known as the Czech Kingdom. It was an early modern monarchy in Europe and is essentially the grandmother of the current Czech Republic. It began as a state in the Holy Roman Empire, and it was ruled by a series of kings. The area controlled by the Kingdom of Bohemia shifted over the centuries, but it primarily included Moravia, Silesia, and Lusatia, along with portions of Bavaria, Brandenburg, and Saxony. Many of its kings were also elected Holy Roman emperors. When the Holy Roman Empire was disbanded in 1806, Bohemia became part of the Habsburg Empire. It kept its name and independence until 1918. After World War I, the Kingdom of Bohemia was dissolved and became the center of the brand new Czechoslovak Republic. Even today, the Czech language is very similar to the language spoken in Old World Bohemia. Bora Bora. The Kingdom of Bora Bora, an independent Polynesian state, started during the early 1800s. It was first recognized officially in 1847 during the Jarnac Convention. It was in the same general department as other islands in the area, including Tahiti, Hua Hin, and Raiatea. All the islands were culturally tied, sharing similar languages and rulers tied by marriage. The Kingdom of Bora Bora didn't merely include the island of Bora Bora, but also the islands of Tupai, Malpaha'a, Malpiti, Manue, and Motu One. Bora Bora was annexed to France in 1888, with its final queen, Tirii Maui Varua III, forced to step down in 1895. Burma. Ever heard of a Burmese python? The massive snakes were originally found in the country of Burma, but Burma no longer exists. It was once a British colony, but it became an independent nation in 1948, called the Union of Burma. Most other former British colonies became members of the British Commonwealth. Burma, however, set up a bicameral parliament, including a Chamber of Deputies and a Chamber of Nationalities. Some ethnic groups within the country pushed for federalism, however, and the military staged a coup in 1962. In 1989, Burma's name was officially changed to Myanmar. In effect, it's the same country, just with a different name. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more of our future videos. With that said, keep enjoying our videos, and I'll see you in the next video.